Wholeness and balance vibration to everyone, and thank you for taking this opportunity to take a look at this video. My name is James Evans Bomar III. I'm the developer of the Resistance website, and today I'm going to be taking everyone through a brief tutorial to teach you how to utilize the Resistance platform to get the full functionality out of it. And there's a lot of stuff that people are not aware of that is built into the Resistance website because it's actually behind many of these links. So I just wanted to get people familiar with that today. So beginning right away, you have the active Resistance banner, which will show you some of the main things that we're working on. And anytime that we're doing an event or something like that, you will find a banner associated with that. So if you see something on the banner that you would like to check out, all you have to do is just click that banner. And what it will do is it will take you to the page that's related to what is being explained on the banner. So as you can see here, we just click Esoteric Radio or the 2012 show banner, and it takes us to that, which is being hosted by Blog Talk Radio. We do that every Sunday. You'll also notice that it did open it up on another page. Generally, everything that's linked into the site, we try to get it to open up on another page. That way, if you're working on something previously, you don't lose your content. So we're just going to keep moving into this. You'll notice right here on the left side, this is the area for new members. All you have to do is click this. And what you'll go into is our new members group. And this is where we place all the information and all the tools that are needed for new members to get more familiar with the site. Of course, we had an old Resistance tutorial video, so we'll be putting this new video here. And then you also get a brief explanation of what we're about and how we can assist you with understanding what's going on in the world. You'll also find other members that are new members. You'll see those members here. So if you want to go back to the main page of the site, all you do, of course, is click Home, which is here in the top left corner. Here you'll find our groups. Because we basically bring information on the occult knowledge, spiritual knowledge, activation, ascension, etc. Those are very broad topics. So what we do is we separate those topics in these groups. And we meet in these groups daily, which I'll show you later on, the group calendar. But notice here, if you click on the etymology and ciphering group, you get in a group of individuals that are interested in etymology and ciphering. And you also get up-to-date tools, ideas, recordings, videos based on etymology and ciphering. And so this becomes a perfect resource if you're looking for just one particular topic, not really wanting to delve into all of the topics that you see presented on the site. In addition, if you go in here into the pages, which you'll find in every group, you will also find documents related to the topic. And we add documents all the time. Again, because we have such a large library, it only takes for us to find books related to the topic and put them in here. So what you'll find now is you'll find the top books related to the topic sourced within the groups. And all you have to do is click on those books and you'll find download links for them. So again, let's return back to the beginning of the site. You'll also find here on the left our top videos. These are videos that have been featured by the Resistance group, videos that we feel that are important for you to watch now. Of course, our video library is very extensive, so this is where you get just the top videos. So if you notice here, there's a tab on the top of the Resistance site called Videos, and we're going to go through that really quickly because you'll find here the internal videos. These are all the videos that have been uploaded into the Resistance website. You'll find we have over 1,241 videos at this point that have been uploaded, and we've also looked over these videos to make sure that there's not stuff that's just going to bore you or disinformation. Resistance moderators do a very good job at making sure that there's videos here that will really help you expand. You'll also find under our video tab Resistance TV, which is basically our live stream channel. And what this does is all the videos that we've recorded up until this point that we felt that we can really run together, we put them here. So if you want to watch something that's more like a TV station that's on demand, but based on what we're doing in the Resistance, you can click on that and you'll find that here. You'll see that there are on-demand links here if you want to watch a particular program or you're looking for a second part of a show. You can go here to our live stream. Go ahead and close that down. Here you'll find our Vimeo HD. What Vimeo HD is that, of course, everyone's familiar with Vimeo, but what we do is we like to take advantage of the high definition. And so what we do is we put a lot of the stuff that we locate in movies and that we find on different, just different stuff, and we put it all here. And so this becomes a place for you to check in and to watch clips and things that we've taken from video games and movies, and just to see that the occult nature of things really is everywhere. And there are certain times that things are mentioned that we find are very interesting to highlight for other people. So you'll find that here in Vimeo. You'll also find here on this tab the Disclosed TV and YouTube, or as we call it, RTube. And what YouTube hosts is it not only hosts the Code of the Matrix audio video. Of course, the Code of the Matrix is the book I wrote 3 years ago in relationship to ciphering the Matrix itself and figuring out exactly what's going on here. But you'll find the Code of the Matrix audio video, and you'll also find many of our resistance videos that are not on Vimeo here in our YouTube page. Here, if you want to look at documentaries, what we've done is we've sourced top documentaries, which of course is the largest website on the internet for documentary film. You can go here and watch awesome documentaries related to the topics or the categories that you see here. We've also placed into the Resistance website a news widget for those that are looking for real news, not news that's manipulated. Well, I won't say all these stations here have not been manipulated, but what I will say, like I said, that kind of came out weird, but I won't say that all the stations here have been manipulated, but I will say that you will find definitely some stations that will give you real news, such as Press TV, Russian TV, and so you can find that here for those that are looking for world news daily. Of course, we've sourced the Code of the Matrix audio video. This link will just take you to an actual playlist so that you can start with the videos or the first video, and it'll just continuously play for you. So this will basically give you a version of the Code of the Matrix, but in audio. Of course, there have been some videos that have been deleted by YouTube because they contain content that YouTube does not want us to source for whatever reason, for copyright or whatever reason. So those videos have been removed. Let's keep going down here on the page. What you'll find here is you'll find our main photo area. Actually, before I get into that, I will tell you that the active members on the site, the members that are currently active or being commented on right now, will be displayed in this member section. Of course, the Resistance is at approximately almost 4,000 members now. We're about 3,600 members. So there's a lot of active members on the site, but there's also members off the site, people that haven't signed up for profiles. We have over 1 million impressions. So many people use the Resistance platform for its resources. They don't necessarily become members. Also in this area right here, you'll find again our featured photos. And what this is just a brief display of some of the imagery that we have access to on the site. However, if you go up to this area, which is the images area, you'll find a master album which contains pretty much all of the pictures inside of our album. And I believe that's up to about 5,000, 6,000 pictures. I'm not sure. But basically what you do is if you go into the master album, you can see all of the pictures. However, if you're looking for a picture related to something in specific, what you'll do is you'll go again here to images, and then you'll see that it's divided within the occult art, initiated and enlightened, crystals and minerals, advanced occult symbols, temples and structures, language, letters, cymatics, deities, gods, entities, occult artifacts, and diagrams. So that's how it's separated, just in case you want to find images based on certain things. So for instance, if I clicked on occult artifacts, then what I do is I get a widget that basically loads up that only contains images of occult artifacts. So let's wait on it for a second here while it's thinking, and bam, you see that there are images related to occult artifacts. So this library is approximately 3 to 4 years worth of collection of my personal study of finding images within books and on the internet that I knew were relative to the topic. So you'll find a lot of stuff here that you haven't seen anywhere else because a lot of the books and things have not really been published or have just recently been digitized, etc. So I've pulled those images out of there and I've placed them here for you. Let's see here, let's go back now to the main page. Close out some windows here. And okay, so what you'll find here is you'll find an actual a copy of the Code of the Matrix, which is free. You can choose to view the code to the matrix on the resistance website without downloading it, just in case you want to go check on an area, or you just maybe want to browse it because you're new. So you could check out the book here, and you can utilize this widget, which is awesome because it just basically displays everything going on in the book in a really nice format. As you see, the book itself is rich with illustrations, and so you can view it or download it from here. Since we're on books right now, what I will take everyone up to is our actual library section. And if you want to find our library, all you have to do is, like I just did, I think I may have did that a little fast, is click on the library tab. And you don't even have to go down and go to master library, but you can. But if you just click that as a button, you'll get to our library, which has over 2,638 or 2,638 books now. Those books are fully downloadable. As you see, the Code of the Matrix is here. Code of the Matrix has over 500,000 impressions already. And also many books that are here are very difficult to find on the internet. So this is not just stuff that is found for free all the time, and so it's pretty much everywhere. This is stuff of things that maybe you may not be able to find anywhere. So it's available for you. You can access it. There's also our scribed library, which is a little bit different than the master library, because what we do in scribed is we post like our top books, the books that we're reading like right now, the ones that we find to be the most interesting. And of course, that's just based on our opinion. So the larger library, the master library, will give you access to all the books, while scribe will just give you access to some of the books that we feel are good reads, especially for right now. You'll find, of course, the Code of the Matrix available. You'll find also, we felt it was relative since it's 2012 to give you all the documentation or the codexes related to the 2012 situation based on the Mayan or Aztec Mayan perspective. And so this page takes a moment to load, but you'll find several documents which are also located inscribed of codexes or codices that will give you the deeper explanation of what was supposed to take place and what is taking place in 2012. All right, so we'll go ahead and return to the main page for a moment here. Okay, so what you'll also see here is you'll see here in our collective study, as I mentioned earlier, each day we go into a collective study group. Most of the time I participate, and we even have a Skype chat that we conduct for about an hour and a half every morning. And what that does is it basically allows us to focus on one particular topic. It is basically a study group. So today, as you see, we're in psychedelics and fringe. So how you figure out what group we're in is two ways. Is you could either go here daily under the collective study, and you'll see that today we're in psychedelics and fringe. And if you just click on it, it says join us, and this will take you into the psychedelics and fringe group. And so that's basically how you keep updated with where we're at daily. So that way, if you're just online, as you see, there's members online, and you want to know where everyone is, that's how you find out. Also, you can go here under the members tab, and you can go to calendar, and then you can find out what days certain groups are on. So if you may not be interested in psychedelics and friends, but you're interested in soul groups, you can actually look on the calendar and see what day soul groups will be meeting or occult systems will be meeting, etc. So as you see, today is Friday. It highlights it for you. We're in psychedelics and fringe. I will tell people that if for some reason this page is not loading for you, it is because of your browser. You will have to use Google Chrome if your Firefox or Safari browser is not loading this page. And we found out that it's a browser issue. So if you load Google Chrome, you will see this calendar perfectly. What we also have here is you scroll down right here to the right, you'll see that we do have Facebook and Twitter integration. So if you click on this, you'll actually get to our Resistance Facebook page. And of course, I'm using my admin view, so it looks a little bit different from my end. But you'll find here a great deal of documents and a great deal of things that have taken place on the Resistance over time. As you can see, there's you can keep going down. There's more and more history. So we invite you to take a look at this page or my personal page, which is Facebook/Innerstand. And if you want to link with me or put me on your friends list, you'll always get up-to-date stuff on what I'm doing on the Resistance website. Of course, since Facebook is a much larger platform, I tend to share everything that we're doing on the Resistance that's important also on Facebook. So feel free to definitely take advantage of that. Let's go back here to the main page. We also have Twitter integration. For those of you who love to tweet, we actually allow you to even tweet what you've seen on the site, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. But the Twitter integration it's Twitter.com/Innerstand, or as they say, @Innerstand. And this will give you, again, up-to-date play-by-plays on what's going on the Resistance website, especially with content and what's been posted and what's been available. So you can add us or follow us on the tweet and you'll get lots of information. Here on the right, this is our forum. Our forum is where a bulk of our information is, especially more of the detailed posts about particular topics. So for instance, you will find posts that are expansive, and we have an entirely different way of presenting information. We utilize text, video, and audio and different types of media in order to get our point across. So all the posts that you see, especially coming from me, will be very rich with imagery and video and explanation about the topic itself. And so it's always good to take a look in the forum for some of the stuff that we've posted, especially in the past. Some have started from the beginning of the post and come all the way up until this point in order to make sure that they catch up. I believe there's at least personally 1,000 blogs in there from myself alone. But as you see, once again, you'll find lots of posts related to things about the occult knowledge, spiritual knowledge. And we have a really, really unique way of dissecting this knowledge and presenting it to people so that way they understand exactly what it's about without the confusion of just using text without showing supporting evidence and information. So definitely take a look at the forum. And the difference between the forum and the blog is that because we have a weekly radio show, sometimes we do posts in conjunction with that show. And so we share the imagery in relation to the show in the post. So for instance, we did a show last week about the Venus passage. And so here you will find, or the week before, here you will find the Venus passage actual post. And so a lot of the things that we mentioned as far as the Queen's Jubilee also being celebrated on the Venus passage is here. We've also watched the media and the cannibal situation. We've explained a lot of what the symbolism behind Venus is really about: the apple, the bitten apple, the hierarchy or the Klipot, the descending tree, the Venusians, etc. So as you see, we even cross it into I Love Lucy, or as I say, I Love Lucifer is the real message that they're trying to push across with that particular program. So as you see, we get into things from an entirely different level, or multiple levels, in fact. And this gives us a more broader perspective on what's going on, and allows us to get right into truth, because truth itself is redundant most of the time. So as we keep continuing on this page, just really briefly, you'll see that there's a support widget here. Of course, the Resistance is available for free, so we ask members that do want to contribute or reinforce us to please do so, and you can do so here. And this, of course, is linked in with PayPal. It can take all payment methods. So keep going, you'll find here, basically this is more or less our music library. If you click play, you'll hear tracks that we've recorded over time or that we've shared over time. And so if you just want a musical experience, for better lack of words, then you can get that here. And so there's just awesome tunes, even frequencies and stuff available from this player. And this player links directly into my page also. So if you kind of want more of this, because there's only 12 in here now, then you can just visit my personal page built inside of the Resistance, and you can get a lot more recordings. I think there's about 100 recordings in there. Also, because everyone is sharing information all the time, there's a latest activity section, and you can always use the latest activity section to find out what's going on. Also, if you notice, if a person, let's say, puts up a song on their page, you can access that song by simply clicking play. It'll host it here for you, and then I'm sure you'll hear the song in just a moment. But basically, this gives you a way to access the media on the fly, and also to see what others are doing, what others are sharing. So that'll probably start playing again in a moment here. So as you see, also there's a direct access to the live stream widget here. which we were talking about is the radio station. And as you can hear, that is now started to play. So now let's go into just another part of the resistance website, which is really the tabs. Let me go ahead and reset this page so that way I can turn off the sound a little bit. So what you have here under the tabs is the resistance, of course, has the energy store. This is where you get all of your products and supplements that are related to pure energy. As we say, we've been activating superhumans since 2009. And so you'll find here monatomics. You just simply click on the tab, then you'll see an explanation of the monatomics and the monatomics that we do have available. We also have internal cleansing, which is a major part of expansion for all of us now. It's basically cleaning out those filters in the body, getting yourself ready to be able to not only carry a high frequency, but also be cohesive with that higher frequency by cleansing out your body of all the toxins. We have homeopathy. This is used to cure ailments, especially hereditary ailments that you may be experiencing, problems with the thyroid, etc. And we give all the knowledge on that because homeopathy, or actually biochemical cell salts, are very they're known in certain sectors, such as in Germany, but in other sectors that practice a lot of the Western medicine that it's not known about. It's not really expensive, so that basically doesn't work for the Western world. And what it's really about is about curing your ailments based on your zodiacal position. And it's something that's already been proven. And so we ask you to take a look at this if you're experiencing any kind of ailments or problems or lapse in energy, etc., and to basically decipher yourself and to see what may be the problem and to start using, especially the kits, to get yourself back online. As you see, we have spiritual technology, which is a section that we're building out now. This will be all of the latest devices related to what I just call spiritual technology, which are things that can be used in conjunction with your ascension process. So things from stuff that you can control with your mind to lucid dream goggles, etc. So we're building this section out now, but in the future, you'll be able to go in and see those items. Ayurveda is a major part of the awakening because, of course, many are familiar with Kundalini, but Kundalini has to have the proper fluids in order to build itself up properly, so it needs the right mixtures. So we carry things here such as the blood purifier, Shilajit, which of course is pulled from the minerals pulled from the bottom of the Himalayas that restore things in your body that you may have never seen or tasted in a Western diet. And this basically replaces things within your body, which is the true alchemist, in order for it to mix up those fluids properly to get you back online. So this is where you'll find that Ayurveda. And last but not least, we have Hyper eBooks, which is a section that we're building out where we're going to be writing small 40 to 50 page books that are hyper, meaning they include video, audio, and some type of interactive, what is the word I'm looking for? Interactive content. And so it's just a whole nother way of producing books, and we're going to have other individuals come and write Hyper eBooks. So let's go ahead and return to actually we can stay here. We're just cruising through the tabs here. You'll also find individual tabs based on the products that we're carrying in the store, just in case you've overlooked something that may be there. You'll find that here. You see, we even have the cymatic software. In addition to that, you'll see here there's internal cleansing. All the products that we carry in internal cleansing are here. This is how you access my particular page on the Resistance site and also yours. Of course, this is an admin view, so the tabs may be positioned just a little bit different, but you'll find my page.
Vibration to everyone, and thank you
my
for
recordings.
choosing
Let me turn that
Resistance
off.
as your site form.
You'll find my page here. And because every member of the Resistance has their own page, you get an opportunity to basically build your own page and show us what you're really about. So I'm just going to go over really quick what's on these pages. As you see, the latest activity of the network is here, so you can also track that here. All your friends will be listed here. Your personal music, which you can upload to the site, as I've done, is here. And as I said, if you want to get more of what goes on the front page of the music section, you'll find that here, and there is over 100 recordings. You'll find all the groups that you've joined here and how many members are in those groups. You'll find all your discussions here, and if someone's responded to your discussions, you'll see that they replied, and so you'll be able to go back in there and keep the dialogue going. You'll also find at the bottom an area where it's basically like you can add anything. So as you see here, it's fully customizable. You can add links, you can add pictures, you can add video, you can add text. So you can do that here and put your own stuff in the Resistance site. And of course, what I've done is I've just given a little explanation about who I am and what I'm doing with the team. And then my personal photos that I've uploaded into the network are here. And of course, my videos that I've uploaded into the network are here. So that'll be on every person's page, your blog, even people who comment on the wall of your page. So it's really awesome to go in here and to really build out your page. And like I said, share with others, even on Facebook, and let them know what you're about, and also be able to utilize the platform that allows you to bolt in pictures, music, and even source a lot of the information that is in the site. So what we're also doing, let's just move through a few of these tabs. We already talked about the groups. We already talked about the calendar. Here in member geolocation, what it is we're making an effort to basically link up with more members. And we also want to start doing tours. So we want to figure out where most members are so we can figure out what areas we need to kind of hit first and really assist people in those areas. But you don't have, many people are a little paranoid about putting exactly where they live, and you don't actually have to do that. All you have to do is even put just the state or the city that you live in, and it will give you a little beacon. And what this will allow us to do is just kind of know where you are, and that way if something's taking place in your area, then we know how to get in contact with you. And of course, each of these pins actually links to the person's Resistance page, so it's just awesome. Because you can also see people that are in your area and talk to them and see if you guys want to link up in the physical. That's one of the things that we've really been pushing lately, is using the virtual platforms, of course, to educate us and to introduce us to individuals, but also never forgetting about the physical and making that attempt in the active environment or the physical environment to do things. Let's see here. Here's our video section, as we've talked about earlier. This is the audio section, which I'll talk about now. You, of course, have Esoteric Radio. If you click on that, either through the banner or through that link, you'll get to our show that we host every other Sunday. And so this is Esoteric Radio, or the 2012 show. This tab will take you to premium sound. Sometimes during the 2012 show, the sound is not as great because we're going over the internet. So if you ever find a time where you really want to hear something and it kind of got interrupted, you can always go here to premium sound, which is free. And you can hear a clear copy of the last week's show that has been recorded inside the studio.
And thank you for tuning in to
So it's been recorded inside the studio, so it's basically perfect, clear sound with no interruptions. You could choose to download that by using the button here, or also share that with others by using the button here. In addition, like the day before yesterday, we were in etymology and ciphering, so we had a really good recording within the group that we were chatting with, and we recorded that and we uploaded that also. So you'll find that in premium sound also as some of the chats that are conducted within each group. So you can go here, get those chats, and download them or share them. You'll find again another link to the Resistance Audio Video Edition. As our image library we've already went over. Our forum is separated into groups: in the know, question and answer, current affairs, body, activation, bulletin, spiritual technology, our knowledge base, and downloadable tools. This is the access for the blog, the library. This search is a lot more comprehensive than the one that's built in the site. I want to make sure that everyone understands that this particular search bar, which is hosted by Ning, does not do as well at finding all the content that is inside the Resistance site. So if you're ever looking for something that you know you saw and you can't find it, especially by using that search up there, use this search by clicking the button. A search bar will pop up. Let's say I want to search mudras. Type that here. And then what it'll do is it'll give me, Google give me all of the sites on, all of the times or posts on the Resistance site that have the word mudra inside of them, but only the Resistance website. So this becomes a very unique tool to use if you're looking for something, again, that you know you saw and you remember a keyword, but you just don't know where to find it. You also can invite other friends by utilizing this button. You can even use your Google, your Google Gmail, your Yahoo, or your Hotmail, and you can import your address book or parts of your address book and send a shout out to other members and let them know that, hey, you've discovered a site with lots of resources that will help them on their spiritual progress. If you want to get in contact with us, the only thing you need to do is click on the Contact Us button, and you'll get not only the moderators, but also the pages of the moderators. You can get linked to them, and then they'll be able to tell you about different things, or if you have a particular question about something that's going on the site. If you want to talk about products and orders, if you want to talk about membership, you have the associated person here. So that looks like that's going to conclude our tour, except for one final part, which I'm going to show everyone, which is basically what this banner on the bottom of the resistance site actually does. So let's take a moment and let the page have the opportunity to completely load. Well, what's down here is at times when we do radio shows, if we are just trying to show pictures and there's no particular blog put together for that radio show, what we do is we put those pictures here, and you'll always be able to access those pictures here. So on this bar that you see here below, if you click on photos, you'll see a widget pop up that will give you all of the photos that are related to that particular show. So this is, and we always mention this in the show, so this is an area that you can always go into and you can pull pictures that are related to what we're talking about. So it just becomes something more to allow you to be able to see, again, what we're talking about, because in many cases seeing is believing. So we always make sure that we support what we're talking about with as much imagery and even video as we can. You'll also notice here that you can connect to our YouTube page by simply clicking the YouTube video tab here. And of course that will take you to all the videos that are hosted within our YouTube page. You can click here on recent posts, and this will give you links to all the recent posts that have been posted in the site, or relevant posts that have been posted in the site since the last time that you were at the site or visited the site. You can link with your Facebook for those who kind of like to stay into their Facebook even if they're browsing other platforms. We've made that available for you. You can now connect into your Facebook and chat with your friends on Facebook while inside of the Resistance site. And you can also share with them by using the send button. You can share with them things that you've discovered inside the Resistance website. So this makes it, again, another tool that you can use to kind of integrate with Facebook. That way, if you want to choose to use both platforms, you're not missing out on anything on either platform. You have here the Twitter integration and the tweets. You can access that by clicking here, or like I said, the tab above. Because I'm not logged in, it's not letting me access my Twitter, because it'll go through your Twitter if you want to do a tweet. And of course, here is the official Resistance Twitter page, so you can basically follow us here or tweet here. Last but not least, you can see other members that are online. As you see, there's two numbers here. You see there, it says here 20 members online, and this is based on Ning. However, we learned that there was a lot more members online that Ning couldn't really see for whatever reason, so we've incorporated this in the bar. So there's actually 71 people online right now. Sometimes this can get up to 300, depends on what we're doing. So this is an opportunity for you to see who else is online, and also even where those people are located, like where a bulk of the members are or what they're looking at within this page of statistics. So you'll see how people have accessed the site. But that's pretty much it for the Resistance tutorial. I want to make sure this stays interesting and allows people to really get what they need out of the platform. I want to say wholeness and balanced vibration to everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the support, and we'll see you either at one of the groups or on the radio show, or we'll hear from you, etc. Wholeness. The site. You'll also find here on the left our top videos. These are videos that have been featured by the Resistance group. Videos that we feel that are important for you to watch now. Of course, our video library is very extensive, so this is where you get just the top videos. So if you notice here, there's a tab on the top of the Resistance site called videos, and we're going to go through that really quickly, because you'll find here the internal videos. These are all the videos that have been uploaded into the Resistance website. You'll find we have over 1,241 videos at this point that have been uploaded, and we've also looked over these videos to make sure that there's not stuff that's just going to bore you or disinformation. Resistance moderators do a very good job at making sure that there's Wholeness and balance vibration to everyone, and thank you for taking this opportunity to take a look at this video. My name is James Evans Beaumar III. I'm the developer of the Resistance website, and today I'm going to be taking everyone through a brief tutorial to teach you how to utilize the Resistance platform to get the full functionality out of it. And there's a lot of stuff that people are not aware of that is built into the Resistance website because it's actually behind many of these links. So I just wanted to get people familiar with that today. So beginning right away, you have the active Resistance banner, which will show you some of the main things that we're working on. And anytime that we're doing an event or something like that, you will find a banner associated with that. So if you see something on the banner that you would like to check out, all you have to do is just click here. And then you also get a brief explanation of what we're about and how we can assist you with understanding what's going on in the world. You'll also find other members that are new members. You'll see those members here. So if you want to go back to the main page of the site, all you do, of course, is click home, which is here in the top left corner. Here you'll find our groups. Because we basically bring information on the occult knowledge, spiritual knowledge, activation, ascension, etc. Those are very broad topics. So what we do is we separate those topics in these groups. And we meet in these groups daily, which I'll show you later on, the group calendar. But notice here, if you click on the etymology and ciphering group, you get in a group of individuals that are interested in etymology and ciphering. And you also get up-to-date tools, ideas, recordings, videos based on etymology and ciphering. And so this becomes a perfect resource if you're looking for just one particular topic, not really wanting to delve into all of the topics that you see presented on the site. In addition, if you go in here into the pages, which you'll find in every group, you will also find documents related to the topic. And we add documents all the time. Again, because we have such a large library, it only takes for us to find books related to the topic and put them in here. So what you'll find now is you'll find the top books related to the topic source within the groups. And all you have to do is click on those books and you'll find download links for them. So again, let's return back to the beginning of click that banner. And what it will do is it will take you to the page that's related to what is being explained on the banner. So as you can see here, we just click Esoteric Radio or the 2012 show banner, and it takes us to that, which is being hosted by Blog Talk Radio. We do that every Sunday. You'll also notice that it did open it up on another page. Generally, everything that's linked into the site, we try to get it to open up on another page. That way, if you're working on something previously, you don't lose your content. So we're just going to keep moving into this. You'll notice right here on the left side, this is the area for new members. All you have to do is click this. And what you'll go into is our new members group. And this is where we place all the information and all the tools that are needed for new members to get more familiar with the site. Of course, we had an old Resistance tutorial video, so we'll be putting this new video